you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about gut healing and how to heal your gut naturally. This is so exciting. I know you guys love following my Instagram, so make sure if you're not following, I'll throw the link up here. But I share lots of healthy stuff and what I'm eating all the time, and healthy snacks and healthy meals and just lots of good, yummy, good stuff for you. And I've been on this process for all of January 2018 to heal my gut naturally because I was super sick over the holidays and it was awful, and I really destroyed my immune system by eating a bunch of chocolate because God knows I love those Ferrero Rochers. But gut healing 101 pretty much is what I've been doing all of January. So I'm going to share with you guys how to heal your gut naturally, how you can do it. I personally don't believe in cleanse boxes or detox boxes or like that detox tea. Like, I just don't believe in those things because there's a lot of chemicals, a lot of fillers, a lot of things that are not really that great for you. And I can't attest to every single one because I'm no doctor and I'm no naturopath. But I do believe that you can heal your body naturally and with natural solutions. So I'm going to share with you guys my tips on how to heal a healthy gut. So before we dive into this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe down below. And without further ado, let's dive into this video. Alright you guys, so my first tip on having a healthy gut is, you're going to hear me say it over and over and over again in my health videos, but number one is eating a healthy, balanced diet. This will change your life. Eating consistently healthy and taking care of yourself is the number one best thing you can do for your health. Beside everything else that I'm going to say and talk about, that's the best thing for you. Eat a good, healthy, balanced diet. And I don't mean follow the Canadian food guide because that portioning is out of this world. And I don't agree with following a strict plan of any sort. I believe in figuring out what works for your body and what doesn't work for your body. That is the biggest key in health, is really determining, does this make me feel good? Or is this thing really not that delicious, or whatever it might be. But like, healthy eating doesn't have to be boring. It can be so rewarding if you find the things that you actually like eating. So for example, I eat a healthy balanced diet. I eat lots of good protein, carbs, I eat fruits, I eat vegetables, but I don't follow a strict amount or portioning size. I listen to my body and I know what makes me feel good and what makes me not feel good. But in regards to things like quinoa, quinoa's okay sometimes, but eating quinoa all the time, not my favorite thing. But quinoa is super healthy for you. Just because you eat a healthy, balanced diet doesn't mean you have to eat everything that's healthy out there. So finding what works for your body. So I always recommend just finding healthy, natural choices, eating lots of fruits and vegetables, but watching your fruits. Obviously, I always talk about that in my videos because eating high fruit is very high in sugar, so it's almost like eating a chocolate bar, so you got to be careful and that kind of stuff. Reading labels, checking calorie counts, those are all super important things in a healthy eating lifestyle. You have to just be conscious of what you're constantly putting in your body. That is the key to healthy eating. It's just being mindful of what's going in. And if you guys don't know, I do live by like the 80-20 split, so I eat 80% healthy and clean and good, and then I still have like that indulgence where I like to drink Starbucks, and I like my red wine, and I'll have the odd sweet here and there, and I'll have a pastry once a week. That's kind of like my split. I wouldn't say it's exactly 80-20 because, yet again, I don't like following a guideline for healthy eating, but that's kind of the way it looks for me. So the next thing I want to share with you guys on how to help heal your gut is adding probiotics in. So I've tried many probiotics over the years, and honestly, most of them suck. And most of them don't do anything. And most of them don't actually help. And I can't say that on a scientific basis, but I feel like you buy the ones in the health food store and they're not doing screw all. Because what happens is your body actually, you get it in your stomach, and your stomach acid eats the probiotic really fast before it can get down into your intestines. So let me revolutionize your life by adding good probiotics. So these are my fave. They are called the PB Assist. They are the doTERRA probiotic. And you know what's so cool about them? If you guys have seen in my previous essential oil videos, they are a double-walled probiotic. So you can see they've got a gel capsule, the green thing, inside this outside capsule. So this will actually help break down first in your stomach, and it won't eat the inside capsule. It goes into your stomach, into your intestine, and will work wonders on helping you go to the bathroom regularly. It will help balance out all of the bad bacteria, because when you eat garbage and you eat junk, it destroys your gut lining, destroys healthy bacteria in your body. They recommend 1 to 3 of these a day. I only take 1 right now, but they are super amazing, and I can definitely feel the difference in how healthy my gut is. And they say healthy gut is the root to your entire health, so I'm going to start by putting great things in my body. So probiotics. And there is other great brands out there, and if you guys have any suggestions, definitely comment below, because I don't know what other brands are out there, but I personally love these, so they are freaking amazing. Alright, the next thing is bone broth. So making your own bone broth. You can also buy bone broth from the health food store, or you can buy bone broth powder as well that you can add to smoothies. However you kind of want to do it. I've been making bone broth from turkeys and like chicken carcasses that I have from the grocery store, and that I've been putting in Tupperwares, and you're meant to drink about 2 cups a day. I think it's 2 cups a day. Which is very difficult because it's so strong and it's so potent. And I did that for about a week and a half, I think it was, where I was actually consuming it because my gut was so destroyed that I was like, I'm going to heal this because it is so good for you. So I'm still on the search for a healthier powder option. I would rather make my own and drink it, but it's very hard to consume it every single day. But even if you're consuming it a couple times a week, baking down that bone broth, and it's so great for your skin, your hair, your nails, all that collagen, all that bone marrow. It's so incredibly amazing for your gut health. It's literally been known to like heal leaky gut syndrome, to help with your body. It is so insane, the level of like amazing goodness it has for your tummy. It's crazy. So, and it's just like so soothing. You drink it, you're just like, it's like chicken noodle soup, but like way more potent. That is bone broth, my 3rd recommendation on how to heal your gut. And bone broth is something you should add consistently into your life, but if you're having a lot of gut issues and you're really struggling like day to day to have like a healthy gut and you're in pain and you've got stuff going on, drinking bone broth would literally probably make a huge difference. So if you guys have more questions about this, just comment below or message me, but yeah. Okay, my next tip is cutting out sugar and gluten. Is everyone cringing their face right now? Eek, eek. So I'm not saying that everyone should cut these things out, and I'm not saying that gluten is the enemy, but sugar is the enemy. Sugar is so terrible for you, and I'm not saying don't ever eat sugar and don't ever indulge, because it's just human nature, and it sucks, unfortunately, that we crave these disgusting things, but they're so good. But minimizing the sugar intake in your body is so important. Have you ever heard the saying that sugar feeds cancer? And it's totally true. Studies have shown that it actually can change the cells in your body, because we're not designed to be consuming processed sugars. So don't get me wrong, sugar that is natural is okay in smaller quantities. So like fruits, certain fruits, certain vegetables are fine to consume because they're a natural source of sugar, whereas processed refined sugar is absolutely terrible for you. So if you can cut out the junk eating, cut out the sugary snacks, and like, I'm not saying don't have these things ever, have them as a treat. So like if you have a cheat meal, have a chocolate bar. Okay, whatever, it's life. It's your body, your life, you do what you want to do. But if you can avoid and cut these things out and make healthier, cleaner options, there's a lot of healthy, cleaner chocolate bars, cane sugar made snacks, things that are a little bit on the healthier end versus eating like a Mars bar or a Kit Kat. If you can reduce the amount of sugar in your diet and your body, you will feel better. Sugar creates yeast and candida build in your gut, and it will destroy your gut lining. So the more sugar you put in your body, the more it destroys your healthy gut. So getting rid of that sugar, and at least cutting it out if you're having problems, that's the biggest thing you should be doing, is get rid of that stuff. And sugar comes in so many forms too. It's not just chocolate bars. There's sugar, like I was making pasta last night, there's sugar in my pasta sauce. So it was like per half a cup there was 6 grams of sugar, and I almost freaking fell over. I was like, what? I didn't even realize there was sugar in this. Like, I was looking at the label and went, oh my god. But being mindful of like reading labels, because sugar is literally in everything. So cutting down that sugar will help to heal your gut naturally. So get rid of that sugar intake, limit it, cut it down, do whatever you need to do. And then also gluten is another big one. Gluten, there's a lot of studies that have been shown that gluten creates inflammation in your body, so it's not just your gut, it's everything. It's your joints, it's your brain, it's your organs, whatever you want to believe. But I strongly believe that gluten is terrible for you, and I have been on the gluten-free path for about 2-3 years, probably 2 solid years. I still consume gluten. I don't watch labels super closely, but I try not to consume bread and pastas as the big one, and pastries, but I eat some stuff. I'm not gluten celiac, but I just feel like gluten destroys your gut, and the more gluten I put in my body, the higher inflammation I find there is, and the higher anxiety I have, and that's just a whole nother video on gluten, which I will actually do because I could talk about this for hours. So yeah, cutting sugar, cutting gluten, and then my 5th and final tip is cutting processed food, getting rid of GMOs, MSG, packaged cardboard boxes of crap. Yes, I'm telling you to not buy that shit. Even crackers, there's tons of chemicals in them, there are tons of processed things in them. Breads, terrible, gluten and processed. And why does your bread sit on the counter for a week and a half and not mold? You tell me. Like, these things are not good for you, so either opt to buy from a natural source, so buying organic. Also be mindful of that because organic is one of those things right now, but buying non-GMO, buying healthier choices, making healthier options, and getting rid of this chemical-filled crap. And I'm not saying healthy foods, like health food stores, they still carry crappy foods. I shop in the healthy hippie aisle in my Superstore and my Save On Foods, and there's still tons of shit in this stuff, and it might be gluten-free and dairy-free and non-GMO and non-this and non-that. Doesn't mean that it's got good ingredients. So be mindful of that versus regular food, but also just try to avoid buying packaged cookies and packaged snacks and packaged crackers and packaged bread, and like all of that stuff is not really good for your body. You got to think about what you're putting in your body and where the nutrients is going, because everything you put in your gut, affects your mental health, affects every part of you. So your gut is seriously the most important part of your health, and most people take that for granted. They just shove whatever they think looks delicious in their body. And I'm all for eating shitty. I'm all for loving some chocolate and loving some chips and loving some popcorn. But if you do that all the time, you're destroying the healthy bacteria in your body and your healthy gut. So you have to be really careful about what you put in your body. You know, people always say to me, how do you stay so healthy? How do you eat so clean? How do you do this? How do you do that? And I'm like, seriously, it's all down to taking care of myself and what I put in my body. And I'm not saying I'm perfect, because I have zits that are covered up right now. And I have a canker sore, which I can't even explain to you, because I don't know why I have one. I haven't had one in like over a year. So it's bizarre. Your body does strange things, and you're not always going to be in the greatest, healthiest, cleanest, whatever. But if you can make healthy options, make healthy choices, and choose to be conscious of what you put in your body, that is the first step in changing your health, is by paying attention to what is going in your body. So I hope you guys enjoyed this healthy video about healing your gut naturally. Those are my 5 tips, so please make sure to like this video and subscribe down below, you guys, and I will see you in many more videos. Bye, guys!